This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 15th day of April 2025 already. Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday Morning Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hockey, and here we are. Marty Gellner, Johnny Bones is on his way in. And a cast of thousands, so I don't want to wait another moment. Let's get things started with Chris Rock, some comedy on a Tuesday morning. I know you got the Tuesday tires, but we're here to perk you up like a good cup of joe. So come on in. I am glad you're here.
I used to work making minimum wage, came up to about $200 a week, and then they would take out $50 in taxes. That's a lot of money if you only make $200 a week, man. That's like kicking Wednesday and Thursday and eat okay? $50 a week in taxes, man. What do I get for my tax money? Get all the free street light in the world. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, give everybody a candle and give my $50 back. Man, I hate taxes. I hate checks. I hate the fact they put two amounts of money on your check. You know what I mean? It's like, this the money you bust your ass all week for, and this is what you're gonna get. Social Security. They should ask you if you want to take that, huh? A man should come to your job and say, dude, would you like us to save money for you when you get old? Nah, I want to spend it now. You don't get the money till you're like 65. Meanwhile, the average black man dies at like 42.
Line is waiting, fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder, there's lightning in your stride. For the warriors,
Tax Day 2025. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's me, Sauce Paul Lambert. There's Max Fuller. Everybody get their taxes done? I mean, you guys are going to jail for sure, but still, you guys get your taxes done?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got mine done about a month ago.
I had a little buzzer beater. I did mine like last week.
Buzzer beater. You got it done?
Yeah, I got mine done. You?
Sure.
Yeah. It's a damn shame.
Uh-oh.
Just a damn shame. Damn shame. I'd love to give more.
Go for it.
I
Yeah,
will.
I'm sure you could.
I will. Good idea. I'm going to give. And give some more. That's what I do.
Well, that's because you're a kind soul.
No, it's because I believe in this country. Oh, I love my country.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
You should write a song.
I should.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Taxes. What is this taxes thing you're talking about? Is this something I should be concerned about?
I mean,
I'd like to see you play a concert sometime.
Well, I'm going to go live on the moon.
You are?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a rocket called Blue Orgy. I mean, sign me up. There's 7 ladies on there.
Yeah, that would be your dream. Oh, no, ladies, we're stuck up here.
First, I thought it was Blue Waffle Orgy.
Oh.
I was like, you know what? Still sign me up.
Sick.
No,
No,
I was like, still sign me up.
God, you're... It's weird to say this at 5:34 in the morning, but you are horny.
Why is that weird?
Oh.
it'd be pretty weird, actually, if he wasn't.
Yeah, see,
You would
thank
know
you.
something was wrong.
That's a great point. That is a very good point.
Did you make a good point, Corey?
I think I did. I think I made a great point.
Wow.
Because if he came in here and we were like, hey, by the way, Hooters is stopping by at 8:35, and he was like,
Rosie's coming?
Oh, I got to leave at 8:15. I'd go, what? Why?
Well, that makes it sound like he's depressed that he has to leave.
Yeah.
I don't get my own scenario.
I don't think you do. Yeah, that was a terrible analogy because it sounded depressed that he was going to leave before the girls showed up. It would be more like, hey, Hooters are showing up at 8:35, and apparently, like, the waitresses are bringing in the food. If Chris was like, whatever.
How dare they?
That would be like, whoa, what do you mean, whatever?
Or if, like, one of the salespeople was like, hey, does anybody want to endorse Brazzers? And Hawk was like, no, I don't want
What if they walked up to me and said, do you like boobs? You want boobs? That's old school.
Or since it's Tuesday, what if they walked up to you and were like, hey,
no.
Hey, do you know where Chris Hockey is?
They walked right up to me. I do know where he's at.
Walked right up to you in the studio behind us and asked if you were still on the air.
At 9:15.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Or
that thing's never going to go off.
That was so good.
Or at about 9:15. Any idea where PA is? I don't know. I'd check the studio.
Yeah, maybe look over there.
9:15.
Right.
The light's on.
Hey, is Hawk still here? Yeah, it's 8:40. Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, let's be honest. That's a good question. They might have heard
No, it
first.
is. Exactly. They might have heard, it was a Tuesday. They heard the first couple of hours. They just assumed you were let go. They were concerned.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
Sauce, you seem overly concerned about the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
Based on Twitter.
I'm just glad that the owners are getting what they pay for.
No.
They had 10,000 people at a game last night.
Yeah, they did.
That's hideous.
That's brutal.
Be good for a Chris Hockey Band gig. Not great for a Twins game.
No, the lowest announced attendance in the history of Target Field aside from any COVID-impacted seasons, according to Aaron Gleeman.
Wow.
9 hours ago, you tweeted Rory had more double bogeys than there are fans at the Twins game.
And that's not off.
And then a gif of Emperor Palpatine going, goo.
It's not off. You didn't watch it?
Not a second of it.
There were maybe 200 people there.
9 hours ago, you tweeted, Carlos Correa should be sent down. He's terrible.
I thought you are you sure you didn't put down?
No, I did not. I don't want him put down. He has a family. He has 2 young kids. He should not be put down.
Sounds like you want him put down.
No, he should be sent down. I think he has 8 hits and like 70 at bats.
9 hours ago, you tweeted.
Sounds like you want to put a hit on him.
9 hours ago, you tweeted a gif of a large blue floating trash receptacle that seems to be ablaze.
Yeah. That could be for anything. That's not necessarily the Twins.
Your urine coming out of your penis is ablaze.
That could be the current state of my breath. Hot.
Something smelled bad when I walked in here.
Yeah.
I believe you were farting.
Yeah. Hey, how were your sketty farts yesterday? Hideous?
Delicious.
Oh. It had a little bit of a better taste than usual.
Thank you.
There's some garlic in there. Trying a new recipe.
You had fancy spaghetti?
Sure did.
I can pick up on the intricacies of it now.
Here's my thing with the Twins, and we can do what you want with this. I love Mitch. I love Dustin. I love all the players. This is just what the ownership thought that they could nickel and dime this team and win. They can't. They're terrible. They're 7 games under 500, 17 games into the season. I think that's correct math. Don't double check, but I think that's correct math. And this is what they get. You get nobody showing up and you get a product on the field that is unwatchable. That's not the players' fault. That's the ownership fault. They need to sell this team immediately. And
12 hours ago, Jim Peterson posted a picture on Twitter of all the predictions that ESPN analysts made about the Wolves-Lakers series. Lakers in 6, 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 Lakers in 7, Lakers in 6, Lakers in 7. And he captioned that with motivation.
Yeah.
You tweeted, no way. Everyone who works for ESPN picked the Lakers?
I mean, are you shocked by that? They have to. That's their meal ticket. They have to pick the Lakers.
That is a little unbelievable that not a single person went out on a limb and took the Wolves.
Didn't they ask Perk? Kendrick Perkins loves us.
Yeah, Perk Daddy might have. Yeah, Perk Daddy.
He's not on this list.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maybe they let him go.
He would have. He will.
Yeah, he loves the Wolves.
Yeah, he'll pick the Wolves. That's ridiculous, though. The Wolves have one less loss than the Lakers. The Wolves have way more depth than the Lakers. The Wolves are going to win.
How much of the Twins game did you watch?
Probably half hour, 45 minutes of it.
Jesus.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Were you pacing the whole time?
No, I only pace when I have money on it. I was talking to my son now because last night, I'm walking right into a joke, but he discovered my beard.
Your wife?
Genius. And it was a neat little interaction we had.
A neat little interaction? I know her.
Yeah. It was fun. It's fun seeing him grow up and discover how hideous his father is.
Hello,
Anita.
this is Moe's. Is Anita there?
Anita little reaction?
Anita little interaction.
Those are such great.
They're always good.
Oh, so good.
Dad, can I touch your beard? Wait, son, I'm tweeting about Carlos Correa. Give me 30 seconds.
I think he was
I have to
asleep.
Google how you spell his last. C-O-R.
Oh, my
No,
dad's
I
on a cell phone on a silver spoon.
I just can't wait for you inevitably to go to court for neglect. And the judge is going to say,
Neglect of who?
Muffy.
Louis.
That will never happen.
And they're going to say, you're not paying attention to your son. You're tweeting about the Polads, and you missed his entire childhood. He's a 7th grader.
Now you put it, when you put it like that, you make me sound like a horrible dad.
Did I?
Yes. He's 3.5 months old.
Sauce, learn to play poker.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you're going to spend your time away from your kids, do something good.
Yeah, make some money.
Neglect your family like a man.
Yeah, out of the house.
Yeah.
Away from them. Give them a break.
No, I don't. I love that little boy.
Of course you do.
He's the best thing
There's no loyalty.
besides my wife that has ever happened to me.
Oh, good
I
thing you
love
threw
him.
that in.
I love him. He's the best. He thinks I'm funny. He laughs.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
He does. He
What if
laughs at
he
me.
writes me a letter right now?
Man, he'd have better handwriting than I do.
No doubt.
He's typing it. He's typing it right now. He doesn't even know for sure how to use a typewriter.
No.
Or a computer of any kind. But he's figuring it out just to disagree with what you just said.
Let me see here.
I do not think that man is funny.
I bet he's still sleeping. Yep, he's still sleeping.
Oh, are you looking at him right now?
Yep.
What if he rolled over and flipped you the bird?
Oh, yeah.
Just mooned you.
Yeah.
Dear God, Dad, leave me alone.
Yeah.
You gave me scabies.
What?
Scabies.
You did.
Who has scabies?
You do.
People.
Have you
been
had
pirating?
scabies, Hog?
Probably.
Probably.
Days early.
Yeah.
It does sound like a disease that only babies should have, right? Babies get scabies.
Yeah, that rhymes. That's yeah, I get that.
Babies
sound
and
like-
pirates.
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
like snitches get stitches.
what do pirates get? Scurvy?
Sure.
Curvy gets scurvy.
Didn't we find out somebody who we know currently has scurvy?
No, it's an actor.
Yeah.
Like a big time actor. We just
Is it
unveiled
Bradley
this last week.
Cooper?
Nah. It was Mark Rosen.
That was Dave Coulier.
Maybe it was Coolio.
He
R.I.P.
passed away,
Yeah, died of scurvy.
He,
Big Daddy,
by the way,
Big
funny
D.
fact about our guy Coolio.
He's our guy.
He loves Insane Clown Posse. He has an Insane Clown Posse tattoo.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, oh yeah, long dead.
Hell yeah.
Then how did he get a tattoo?
Wait, why is it hell yeah?
I mean, like, hell yeah, thank God.
Hell yeah. That bastard's finally in the dirt.
Coolio had some whalers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gangster's Paradise.
Oh, slide.
Yeah, Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, such a good song. Robbie Williams and James Blunt both have scurvy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Robbie Williams.
It's
yeah.
spreading.
Yeah.
Jason Blunt does too?
You know who I'm shocked doesn't have scurvy?
Christopher
You.
Columbus?
No,
You
Corey.
got to give us time to guess.
Yeah, but everybody, if we'd sat here for a good, had a good talk about it, everyone would say you.
Why?
When was the last time you had an orange?
0 times in my life.
When was the last time you had some orange juice?
1997.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had sex?
1997.
Oh.
Then we've got to
I do vitamins every day.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
Sure you do.
Like a vitamin C one?
All of them.
He doesn't take the vitamin C one. Leave that out.
Vitamin C ones are great.
You like Flintstones, don't you?
I mean, yeah.
10 million strong.
You are correct. I have a vitamin deficiency. Anyway.
Do you take vitamins?
I do, yeah.
What do you take?
I take a probiotic thing to keep my stomach a-moving. I take vitamin C sometimes when I get it at Target.
I take an amateur biotic. It's not quite sure what it's doing, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
This is captivating.
Well, you asked. You knew I would have a bad answer.
Well, you accused me of having scurvy.
Yeah, but you would be the one to have scurvy. Like, if we were to go around the room and be like, which one of you is most likely to have or get crabs? It's Hawk.
Now, why in the hell is that?
Have you had crabs?
Sure. I was lonely.
Do you know who gave it to you?
It was down to 3 people. But listen, you can be sure of one thing. If you got crabs, you're never alone. And they like you. They don't want to leave you.
That's a good point.
They want to stay right there.
Did you have to get the little
comb?
Comb?
Sure. Yeah. I felt great about myself that day.
That's got to be rock bottom.
That's the worst.
Combing crabs away.
I sing a little song.
Did you sing most of the Little Mermaid soundtrack?
For some reason I sang it, What a Wonderful World. I don't know what the world was. You know what? I liked it kind of. I see crabs of brown.
Oh. Is that what color they are?
I don't remember. I was 19. Just getting started.
Greasy.
That was a good wake-up call.
Yeah, it sure as hell was.
That's greasy.
Maybe inspect that gadget before you go down there.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
Oh, well. You know what? We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
She did, too. There's 3 different ladies. One of them gave me crabs. I gave the
Careful.
Here you go.
Then, of course, of those 2, you go, what'd you do?
Yeah, correct.
How dare you?
It was either you or your mom. Which one was it?
You were your mom.
Could have been your grandma, too.
Taxes, Twins attendance, Lakers predictions, vitamin deficiencies, crabs.
Yep.
Gutter Helmet, so proud.
GutterHelmetMN.com is the place to find the best thing you can do for your home. Why? Because you never have to clean your gutters again. GutterHelmetMN.com.
All right, Johnny Bones should be here shortly. He'll be thrilled about the Twin season so far. Marnie Gellner will be here later. We'll talk Wolves, Lakers. This is the Power Trip Morning Show.
Hey, 551 Power Trip Morning Show. Johnny Bones is in the house.
He's here.
He's in here.
He was one of the people at the game last night.
I don't like it.
Technically in the press box, but he was there.
Johnny Bones.
Hi, kids.
Hi, John Bonus. You were there.
I was there.
And?
Well, if there's a place you didn't want to be last night, and I mean that not just for me, I mean for, and not just the people who are in the frigid, really very cold temperatures. I also mean, like, I don't think the players want to be there. I don't think the coaching, I don't think anybody in that organization wants to be there right now. I think everybody now hates baseball.
Hey, but when we get Royce Lewis back, it's going to feel like we get a brand new player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that going to be fun? Then we don't have to trade for anybody.
We'll have to see when that happens.
Oh. Is this way worse than you thought it was going to be?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Every
so much
aspect
worse.
of it?
Starting pitching has become about what I expected it to be. I expected it to be very good. It's been very good. The truth is that the bullpen's gone through a rough spot, but a lot of it's been self-inflicted stuff, like just not being able to throw to first base. When Topa airmailed the ball to first base again, which I think we've now seen maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of the losses. They might be a 500 team if they could just make a throw from the pitching mound to first base. Like that. That's just goofy. Like, that's just baseball gods effing with you on a regular basis. But this lineup is just, we expected that to be the concerning area. I wouldn't even say necessarily I thought it was going to be a weakness. I thought they might be average, or I expected them to be average, and with the possibility of being very good. I mean, I think they're hitting 204 as of this morning or something like that. And 3 for 28 yesterday. Every other game, they're hitting 100. That's the whole lineup is hitting 200. I'm not talking about, I'm down on this player. This player's got too much time because they're only hitting 200. The entire lineup is hitting 200. The entire team. So then you're in trouble, and they are in trouble.
Is it time to do a seance?
Oh, no.
Who is it? What is the curse? What has happened?
You can go back to the pine trees. Somebody was asking me about the pine trees the other day because that's what we need to do.
Field.
Yeah, that's too long ago.
Yeah,
we've had good seasons since then. Or decent seasons. Okay seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The mood going into yesterday's game was pretty upbeat, in part because they had won Sunday's game, and especially because they had won Sunday's game after making like a roster move that seems like it might work. They demoted Jose Miranda, who did one of the things I've never seen in a baseball game before, where a guy just walks off the base when he's safe. Yes. Except he didn't even actually make it to the base. He's called safe. The umpire called him safe despite the fact that he hadn't even made it to the base.
Right.
Yeah,
my question about that was, after I saw it, does Miranda have no rights? I mean,
really?
I don't know. So he walked off the base.
And so he just walked off the base.
And did he walk right out of the clubhouse and onto a bus?
Pretty much. Like within an hour after the game time, I was wondering whether or not he was in there as a pinch hitter. So he'd come into pinch hit, got into first base, thought he was forced out at second base, was not, tagged out. And I wondered, are they going to even put him in the field after that? Are they like, you know what? Just go in and play. I don't care where he's playing. Just go fill in for him. But he finished out the game, and then he got sent to AAA. And I kind of thought to myself, that might be the sort of the bottom. That's just sort of the bottoming out. That's the bottoming out right there. Now, Sunday they put together, sure enough, their best game of the season. And then, yesterday they just get shut down. Now, granted, they get shut down by a good team with a good pitcher. But they also just make enough gaffes that you're like, what is going on? Especially with the pitchers just throwing to first base.
I just feel bad for you. This would be like Dave Matthews putting out a bad album that Sauce has been waiting for 6 months. Right? This would be like if somebody told Rosie Sex World wasn't going to be 24 hours a day anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so excited, and now we're a couple of weeks in, and you're just like, what's the point of even going on?
Wow. Bonus.
Yeah.
It's okay, Johnny Bones.
Yeah, we love you.
Why did you bring that
I will
up?
say this, which is as ridiculous as that sounds, it's not totally incorrect. There's something about being a baseball fan, and there's something about a losing streak or a losing dip in baseball that is far more depressing than any other sport, because it's every night. It is every night you watch it.
Constant reminder.
It is. There is no place to hide from it. You can't get a bye week in the middle for 2 weeks and go to Vegas. You can't. It's not every 3-4 games. They don't go. It's every night you're there.
You going
every night
tonight?
you're watching it. I am. I'm going to be in the press box again.
Look at you.
Oh, John.
And then Wednesday afternoon, it's a day game. So, of course, we're going to go there and we're going to hang out at the Gray Duck Deck.
I'm so sorry, John. You've been demoted down to AAA. You're just a Saints fan. You can't go to Twins games anymore.
I love going to Saints games. So that might work out pretty well.
That's what I'm saying. You've been demoted.
John, this is going to be easy. You can do this. How many teams, and name them, how many teams have worse records right now in Major League Baseball than the Minnesota Twins?
0?
Nope.
1? I have no idea. Braves?
Nope.
Were the Braves one of them?
Nope.
They started out poorly.
They sure did.
Are the Brewers one of them? They've started out poorly.
Pink Sox?
Close.
Is he right?
The Chicago White Sox are 4-11.
Hold it, really? We're better than the White Sox?
We are better than the White Sox. They're 4-11.
All right.
And the Colorado Rockies are 3-13.
Okay.
Who I think scored 0 runs in their series against the Padres.
That is true.
Wow. 0.
Here are
Wow.
the
An
Colorado
entire
Rockies.
series?
0.
Here are the Colorado Rockies answering their critics.
Sauce, you do
It took
one.
me a while for that.
You do one?
Yeah.
Here are the White Sox answering their critics. Please don't let me go to Hawk's house anymore. He uses us in a weird way. I've lost friends
hard to deny
Chris
that.
Hockey's house.
Hard.
What if it was the Pittsburgh Pirates?
I got the scurvy along with Corey.
What if it was the San Diego Padres?
Well, they're like 11-1. Don't rip my dads. But my dads would say, we're the best team in baseball.
So they still talk like
Pirates.
That was my Friar Tuck impression. By the way, I played Friar Tuck in a play in elementary school.
My guess is accidentally. You just walked onto the set and they were like, that dude must be Friar Tuck.
Throw a robe on that man.
Yeah, I don't need the wig. I'm already balding.
There's no way you voluntarily performed in a Robin Hood play.
Yes, I did.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
You think
You know
it
why?
involved French fries?
There's attention involved in a play. Yeah, I was great at it. It was fun.
You were Friar Tuck.
Yes, I was.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yep.
Does that mean you had a line or two? Like,
And when
you
they're like,
said
do you
some
need
things?
a pillow for your costume? I'm like, no, I'm good. Got my own.
Who was
Yeah, I
Maid
did some
Marian?
lines. I think I sang.
Didn't you do some lines in high school too?
No, I didn't wait until I was out of high school to do that. You making 100? No, I don't remember. It was like 6th grade.
Maid Marian wasn't the hottie of 6th grade?
I don't remember who it was.
Couldn't have been that memorable.
All I was focused on was
Eating?
me.
Oh, okay.
Eating? Wow.
Well, you were a method actor. Friar Tuck was a glutton.
Yeah. Do you think Hawk has seen an adult version of Robin Hood? Has Hawk seen Throbbin Hood?
For sure.
Robin Head.
I don't usually know the title of the filthy movies so much. But yeah, I've seen gentlemen in frocks with their blanks out.
Their legs out.
Yeah, they're lanks.
Is that what you said?
Hey, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Florida defensive tackle Desmond Watson could become the heaviest player ever drafted in the NFL.
That's your guy.
I know. Remember, I talked about him after the first week. Do you know how much he weighs?
It's like 460 or something like that?
464.
Yeah.
That's a huge bitch.
He is 8 feet tall.
That's
460.
464.
How tall is he really?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay.
It doesn't say in the. How stupid that this article doesn't have how.
He's 5'1".
yeah. He's Danny DeVito's cousin.
Desmond Watson.
Where did he play in college?
Florida.
Yeah. Hawk texted
He's
me and was
6'6".
like, have you seen this guy? Because Hawk loves watching college football.
That's a huge
Do you know
bitch.
how much you have to eat to be 6'6" and weigh 464 pounds? Damn.
I mean, like, pizza for every meal.
Pizza in the morning.
I knew somebody was going to say that.
When pizza's on the menu, you can eat pizza. God, great song. I loved that song as a kid.
That'd be a full-time job.
Eating that much?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're exercising as much as a college football player probably is,
You sure think so?
you got to keep eating.
I bet he's faster than me.
Oh, there's no doubt he is, right?
Oh, yeah.
My guess
He
is
outweighs
he's...
me by 300 pounds as we
Man.
speak here right now.
I mean,
Wow. Can you imagine trying to block that guy?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if this isn't divine intervention, somebody put this button in my hands for a reason,
That's a huge bitch.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
this button was made for this man.
Yeah. And
Hey, we're drafting that guy from Florida.
That's a huge bitch.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
Put him at left guard.
Right. At that point, if you're the coach, you can't even really tell him what to do.
No.
He's 460. He's the coach now.
He's big enough. What if you just have him play left guard and left tackle and save the money?
I think you'd get can you get 10 men on the field penalty? Can you play with 10 men on an offense? Then, yeah, do it.
Do you think, please, Sauce, don't think I'm taking a shot at you. Please.
Okay, I
won't.
won't.
Who wears bigger pants? No, I'm just kidding.
Me.
He ran a 5.93 40-yard dash. Do you think you could beat that?
No, I don't think I could. No.
I know I couldn't because of my knee.
No, I don't think I could, no.
You don't think so?
No. We did it that one time. I think I ran like a 7.2.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Were you crawling?
No.
Can Louis beat you in a 50-yard dash?
I mean, he's almost crawling, so yes.
He did 36 bench press reps?
Yeah. That's so many.
That's a lot.
At 250,
That's
I
what I'm
think.
saying, man.
215.
This dude is a freak of nature. Honestly, if he lost 60 pounds, he'd still be enormous.
Yeah. I think he's going to be like a 5th or 6th round pick.
God, I'd love to have him on this squad just to go to the Old Country Buffet with him.
Are those still a thing?
I hope so.
The reopening if he comes in town.
Yeah.
Didn't we wasn't there a story yesterday in the prep that like Jelly Roll has lost like 150 pounds?
Yeah.
The only person on planet Earth that puts themselves in more things than me to get attention is Jelly Roll. He's now like acting in one of these TV shows. He's everywhere.
What would you like if you were going to be named after a pastry? What would you be, Sauce?
Oh, probably apple fritter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good one.
I think you win.
Yeah, those are great. I love apple fritter.
God, I hope we draft this guy.
Yeah, we have 4 picks as of right now, right? We could be right in his range with the last 2.
I mean, you got to use 2 for this guy.
Really.
Why do you think it says on his Wikipedia page he was born in either 2002 or 2003? I kid you not. That's what it says.
What does that mean?
He likes riddles.
Did like half of them come out and the rest of them stick out for a while?
I think what it means is that the story you're reading was written by AI.
Oh. Well, how am I supposed to trust Wikipedia?
Oh, was that Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Journalism is dead.
And why doesn't Allen Iverson know his facts?
God, AI was the absolute best.
Why did he wear number 21? Is any of this right?
Yeah, he did. Remember that? I bet I can go back and find that text.
Yeah, you're probably right. Man, that's a big dude.
Huge dude.
Yeah.
Front page sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Wow, it sounds like Ocean's 11 in this joint. Best part of my day. Here she comes walking down the stairs. Best part of my day is hoping she falls. It does sound like it's
It does sound like it.
Ocean's 11.
Great.
Is it
film.
not?
It's not. No, it is pod safe. So that means we can actually play it without getting sued.
We were the only show that didn't have.
I know.
Yeah, how about that?
I know. We are the ones that get yelled at all the time, but we're the only ones that didn't get fined.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now listening to the other shows make me nervous because they'll bump back or they have a segment that opens with a song that can't be played. And I'm like, well, I hope somebody remembers to remove that from the podcast. It just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I nervous? It's not going to impact me
Yeah, who cares?
unless they get fined so much that they start firing people again.
Yeah, sorry,
That's
bonus.
possible. You never know. All right, let's do front page sports.
You're in a hurry today. Slow down, Chubsy.
Time now for Front Page Sports. 12 minutes presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
Buy 3 monsters for just $7.
Which ones did you get?
The white one today. Not this month. Yeah, white one. But you can mix and match any flavors or colors you want.
Yes.
That new blue one's really good. I like the purple one. Green is elite. But white is the OG.
Oh, is it?
It sure is. Not this month. Let's see. Where do we start? I don't care about this. I don't care about that.
Twins.
Yeah, let's start with the Twins.
Smack, 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 smack.
They lost 5-1 to the Mets. Joe Ryan, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. Look it up on your phone. The Twins are now 5-12. They are 2-5 at home. The team hitting .203, John Bonus, as you mentioned a segment ago. .203 in the 10,240 announced in attendance. Lowest in target field history, excluding COVID seasons.
Rosie.
Got nothing to say to you?
We
should have a seance. I mean,
new game tomorrow. New game tonight, kids. Stop by. Check things out.
Bailey Ober versus something called Tyler with an O. Tylor. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't know if I've seen Tyler.
Tylor.
Tyler with an O.
Yep. Tylor. Interesting.
There have recently been some signs of life from the offense. We did not see them last night. We will see if they start to drag themselves out of this funk that they've been into for 2.5 months. I was going to say 2.5 weeks, but really it's been 2.5 months now because it goes all the way back to last August, unfortunately. So,
yeah, just tell them when to get started.
Yeah,
they're not.
Anytime.
Yeah, it's over. Bonus.
They're giving everybody a head start. I feel good about this squad, Johnny Bones. It's okay.
Hey, if you had to guess right now, Bonus, you know how like when the season started, the over-under was, I don't know, maybe 83.5, something like that? What would you say it currently is?
Oof. Boy.
65?
I was going to say 68.5. But maybe I'll probably go a little higher, 71.5 maybe.
Just wondering.
I'm trying to decide what number I would take. I'm not sure which side it will go on. And it's about there. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
In the next 20 games, how many will they win?
Oh, I mean, 8.
Ooh.
That's...
Come on, John.
I mean,
that's a good number, Saucy. Put some money on it.
No, I already have all the money on the under that's going to hit in about June.
Here's the thing. I mean, baseball is, if you win 60% of your games, if you go the equivalent of, 10-6 in a football season, that's a 100-win season. That's a great season for a baseball team. If you go, the equivalent of 6-10, which is, about 60%.
You are nothing.
You are, everybody's fired. So, I don't know. I'm guessing it'll be something like 8-20.
It isn't worth it.
Oh.
I know, Pee-wee.
Oh, Pee-wee.
It isn't glamorous.
It isn't.
This is crack.
All right, put it away, buddy. It's not that bad yet. I mean,
Pee-wee.
yeah, Pee-wee. It's cool, buddy.
Put your slabs away.
It's still early in the season. He's so sad about baseball.
Game over, man. It's game over.
That's that one dude from Twister who's dead now.
Oh.
Bill Puckett.
Phil Seymour Hoffman?
No. He's
Bill
dead
Pullman.
Too. Bill Pullman. Bill Pullman?
Wait, the game over bit is Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Yeah.
The Wolves are at the Lakers game 1 Saturday at 7:30.
Corey, do you remember what movie?
Play it again.
Game over, man. It's game over.
What movie was that?
It's Aliens.
That's right, Aliens. That's right. The one where What's-Her-Face gets her hooters out.
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, she gets it on with an alien. I think that's what happens.
I've never seen any of the Alien or Aliens movies.
I haven't either. Too scary. Wait,
I've seen them pretty recently.
You don't remember that?
That must have been a deleted scene.
Maybe that just happened in my dream.
Hawk, would you watch Sigourney Weaver get it on with an alien?
I would
you
watch
nuts?
Sigourney Weaver get it on with about anything.
My God.
God, man, I like her.
I'm just trying to go with the porn version name for the film that Hawk is actually remembering.
Yeah. Aliens.
Yeah, that's where I was going. That's exactly where I was going. I was going. We mix up the L at the end.
Or like A-Leanne. A-Y-Y-Y space Leanne.
Boom.
The NBA play-in tournament is tonight. Atlanta is at Orlando at 6:30. Then the Grizzle at the Warriors at 9 o'clock. These are the 7-8 games.
Oh.
So the winners of these games lock into the 7 seed. The losers take on the winners of the 9-10 game.
You just made that up, didn't you?
It sounds like I am, but that's not quite the case. So NBA play-in tournament starts tonight.
You can hear those on the fan starting at noon.
They're on this station?
The Western Conference one should be interesting. That guy's super pumped for it.
That's a lady.
That lady's super pumped for it, too. The Eastern Conference one sucks, and it doesn't matter because both of those teams are going to get swept. Regardless, it doesn't matter. But
here's the head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans.
They say they have the best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
Certainly not.
Brilliant. It's one of the greatest non-porn videos on the internet.
What?
Yeah, you heard me, Skelly.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom.
Tom, you freak, Tom.
Think about what Sauce just said. The internet basically has documented the last 30 years of human existence.
There's a picture
and outside of porn, the best video might be a lady talking about the Jaguars draft.
Talking about the Jaguars.
She has a new beach house, and it's the best video that's non-porn on the entire internet.
Play the whole thing.
They say they have the best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
Certainly not. The first year we took it to the limit. And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
It's been 20 years since then. We haven't been too strong in the last few years.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules. You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
God, she was so horny.
Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk?
Yeah, she
I would
loves
have
football.
to.
Yeah, and she has a beach house.
Well, it's not on the beach.
It's a couple minutes away from the beach.
I do love
She
that
doesn't want to lie.
clarifies that. Every time we play that, I love that she clarifies.
Well, she doesn't want to be called a liar.
No.
I do love if you watch the video, he pulls the mic away mid-sentence because he doesn't care about her beach house.
Plus, she's foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, she's real horny.
It's Juice and it's Lucy.
Oh, I bet it is. God, I wonder if she's still with us.
I think so.
How would you know?
Because I think I've looked her up.
How would you know?
You've looked her up?
I think so.
How would you know?
There's like
Honestly,
a follow-up video with her.
Yeah, but that was years ago, too.
What have you looked her up for?
Because I watch that video like once a week.
Why?
Why? Because it's funny.
Because he can't climax any other way.
That was 7 years ago. Wait, she might be dead.
Well, I mean, any of us might be.
When was the last time you looked her up?
Right now? What's her name?
How have you looked her up in the past?
Zoe
I just
Kravitz.
write
I don't know.
Jacksonville
Brown.
lady.
Jacksonville lady.
It leads me there eventually. Yeah, there she is.
Is this is this happening at this moment?
Yeah.
Whatever you're looking
She
at
just
right
walked
now.
in the door.
Is it happening at this moment?
Yes.
It's about a live stream.
This was 5 years ago.
Okay, real close.
Kelly's a saint. Front page sports in the rearview mirror. What really matters is next after this on the Fan.
Okay. Dr. Morning Show. It's Tuesday. It's the 15th of April. It's tax day. Get her done.
Or don't. I mean, gamble.
No. Go ahead and get it done, man.
See if the government actually says something to you. Maybe the whole thing's a myth, like when Kramer tries to drive a car forever with a gas tank on empty.
Or maybe, Corey, it won't even exist in a few months.
And you don't have to pay anything.
You don't have to pay anything.
And you save all your money.
It's like when Sauce and I agreed to do something, and we think we'll be dead by then.
Yeah, and then we do it.
Yeah, then we end up having to do it.
There's so many things in the next handful of months that the Power Trip agreed to that I think is exactly that. Why did we say yes to that? And it's right around the corner.
You know, I've got to go to Duluth, to Brainerd, to Virginia, Minnesota.
Within 2 days or something?
Thursday to Friday. Yeah.
So Thursday night into Friday morning into Friday night?
I have a speech in Duluth Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be in Brainerd for the morning show Friday morning.
Oh, so you missed the Thursday night thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got to leave from there and drive to Virginia, Minnesota, which is not
Yikes.
close. Not close.
Is Virginia, Minnesota, in southern Minnesota?
No.
Where's that?
Up north.
Oh, even further north.
So there's a Virginia, Minnesota. There's a Wyoming, Minnesota.
Yep.
What other states do we have in the state of Minnesota?
Puerto Rico, Minnesota.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia. There's no Georgia, right? Georgia.
Georgia.
Illinois,
I don't think so.
Indiana,
Oh, no.
Kansas, Kentucky.
There's a Detroit.
You don't get this bit. And it's
Lakes.
Detroit Lakes.
Oh, sorry, Rand McNally.
That's what really matters.
That might be it. Wonder if it's just those two, Virginia and Wyoming.
I bet there's more than that.
Is there a Washington?
I don't know.
There's got to be.
Minnesota cities.
Who knows?
Wikipedia does.
Netflix.
Netflix.
Untold. That series, Netflix Untold, right? All these sports stories that are like dark and scandalous. They announced that The Fall of Favre is going to premiere on May 20th.
Ooh, greasy.
Jen Sturger stuff, Mississippi welfare scandal stuff. Ooh. Now, Favre declined to be interviewed for this documentary. I wonder why.
No way.
Yeah.
But The Fall of Favre, May 20th, Netflix.
Wow.
I
I'll
assume
watch
you
that.
will be watching.
Oh, yeah. Won't you?
I don't know.
These are the same people that did like the Johnny Manziel one and the
I didn't see that one.
Manti-Te'o. The Manti-Te'o one is good. The Johnny Manziel one has him in it. Yeah,
it's really good. Johnny Manziel was real good.
Yeah, it's good.
Will Kelly be watching with you?
Oh, yeah, she'll watch it with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Does she still like Favre, or is it over for the two of them?
I think it's over for the two of them.
So, like, if Brett Favre showed up at your house, she wouldn't take Louis and run off with Brett?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear. What really matters, though, is this. By the way, What Really Matters brought to you by your friends at Carbonis. Thanks, Carbonis.
Thank you, Carbonis.
Carbonis.
Yeah, it's good.
Appreciate it, Carbonis.
There's a Manchester, Minnesota. There's a...
Really?
Yeah, of course.
So I think it's just the two.
Do you
in terms
doubt
of
my
states.
veracity?
I think that's the case.
Hold on. I'm looking through every city in Minnesota. Ooh, Viking, Minnesota. Nimrod, Minnesota. It'd be fun to live there.
Sure.
Georgetown. Minneaska.
Excuse me.
Odessa. None of these are state names.
No.
How about Minnesota towns that sound like a euphemism? Feels like you should be able to come up with some there. Mounds.
Chickamauga.
Mound.
Sleepy eye.
Yeah.
Sleepy eye.
Gave her the old sleepy eye.
Kilkenny.
Those bastards.
Yeah. Iona.
You own a what?
Hooker. His name is
Jeffrey, yeah.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
You don't want me to go through every city? Yeah. I mean,
I think it is just the two. Virginia and Wyoming.
God, I hope there's like 7 more.
I can't think of any. I went through the whole 50 states, though. None of them sound like a
Dakota.
city I've heard.
But it's not south or north. Just
Right.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Damn it to hell.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
We have a Long Beach, Minnesota?
We do.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah. Somebody's listening there right now.
Well, thank you.
Hey, what up?
Sacred Heart. Boy, there's a lot of cities. Good Thunder. That's a great name for a city.
Yeah, that's weird.
Where the hell's Good Thunder?
Up
I've
in
never
Blue
even
Earth
heard
County.
of that. Okay.
Hamburg.
That does sound like a euphemism.
Looks like you're right, Corey.
Just the two. Hey, speaking of the Hamburglar.
Oh,
So
yeah.
at McDonald's now they have like these Minecraft meals, right? And there's like 6 collectibles, and like, I think Grimace is one of them, and it looks like the Hamburglar is one of them.
Yeah,
I know we
man.
bring this up from time to time, but I just don't know if kids even understand who those people are. They like Grimace. Grimace is like a thing now. After they threw that Grimace birthday thing, and there was the Grimace birthday shake, and it kind of went viral with the kids.
Right.
But every time we like do initials and the answer is Mayor McCheese, I'm like, there must be a whole bunch of kids going, what in the sweet hell is Mayor McCheese?
Yeah.
That's a generational thing, I think.
Maybe, but I think you might underestimate how many times kids go to McDonald's.
Maybe.
I mean,
that is true.
Just wonder if they're well promoted enough to the point where they know what the hell is going on.
Now, this doesn't mean this is what it's worth.
Say it.
But somebody is asking for, who's the cactus guy, the rapper guy? That's like his bit.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. There's a Travis Scott Grimace toy where Grimace has 4 eyes. They want $15,000 for
So he's wearing glasses?
Brilliant.
Sorry.
Nerd! Man, all this stuff comes in like cool packaging.
Oh, yucky. Okay, here we go. It was on this date in 1817 that the first American school for the deaf opened in Hartford, Connecticut. 1817. 208 years ago, guys. The first American school for the deaf.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Took 2 years of sign language. I had to do that at the University of Minnesota. So if you want to know the alphabet, I'm your guy.
Is that Gallaudet? Does it say?
Gallaudet University.
Gallaudet?
But I don't know if that was the first. You said high school, right? Was that school or
Just
university?
at school. American School for the Deaf. Yeah.
Yeah, Gallaudet's definitely the the main bit. In fact, we had, at least this is what the teacher told us, we had to film like for our final project to pass the class. We had to film a 5 to 7 minute conversation with another kid in the class. Like tape it. Think about that. Videotape
Right,
it.
yeah,
This is 2002.
Right.
And then they sent that recording to Gallaudet University to basically give the thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't understand why my teacher, who was actually deaf, I don't know why she couldn't go like, all right, you two know what you're doing. Move on. But
It's like a standardized test or something?
Well, it's essentially, that's like the final trial is to prove that you can hold a conversation for an extended period of time.
Nice
And
little
23 years ago, I could do that.
Wow.
Now, I can give you the alphabet, and that's it. Truly, that's all I've retained. Is
That's
the
all you
alphabet.
got?
Yep.
I still got a little something.
You're younger, though. It'll fade.
Yeah, it's
It'll
true.
fade, I promise you, unless you use it all the time, which I did not.
I did not.
I used the middle finger from time to time, and that's about the extent of it.
Hey, Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Say a number between 1 and 854.
712.
712.
I don't know why I thought you almost failed that. I'm like, he is somehow going to say a number not in that range. And the hesitation made me to think that it was about to happen. All right, 712.
Congratulations. You live in Coates, Minnesota. Coates, Coates, Minnesota, which, as you well know, is in Dakota County.
So there's 854 cities in the Twin Cities?
Yeah.
Or in Minnesota?
And is that the 712th smallest?
That's, largest, I guess, technically. 712th largest,
Minnesota.
Got it.
Yeah.
Coates.
Yep, that's right. That's where you live.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Bones, pick a number.
43.
Oh, look at you, big city man. Well done. I said city, by the way. What was the number again?
43.
I already forgot. How weird was that? You live in Chanhassen. Ooh.
Look out.
So pause.
Chan happening.
Ooh.
Maxo?
I'll do, my mind is in disarray right now after that. I'll do 520. Blaze it.
Blaze it extra.
You live in Kellogg, Minnesota.
Hey. Great.
Right on the Zumbro. Right on the Zumbro River, as you well know.
Of course.
Population of 456.
And they're all my friends.
Yep.
You're going to do a lot of swiping right in that community, Max. You're going to run out of swipes pretty quickly.
Right. It's like, how about the second time around, honey? Third time's a charm.
The Mississippi River Lock and Dam number 4 is located near Kellogg, as you well know.
Of course.
All right, Corey, your last one. Pick a number.
311, the Beatles of rap rock.
You live in Minneota, which is a beautiful little place in Lyon County. Population is 1,366. As you well know, notable people include Bill Holm and Les Josephson, professional football player for the Los Angeles Rams.
Everybody in town knows that.
Yeah.
They're local legends.
Yep.
They drink for free at the VFW.
Yeah. Played for the Rams from 64 to 74.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We all grew up knowing this.
Running back, Les Josephson.
Yeah.
Wow,
Poor
that's
Joseph.
fascinating.
Went to Augustana. as you well know.
Yeah.
We called him Les Joe.
Isn't that where...
Here, go ahead and say it. You're right.
C.J. Ham.
C.J. Ham
Yeah, C.J. Ham, that's right, huh? After his football career, he acted in several films. Also a radio color commentator for the University of Arizona.
That's what inspired me to grow up to be a broadcaster.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
He was in the movie Nickelodeon as a bouncer. Heaven Can Wait.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Policewoman. And Superdome. Don't know what that is. But anyway, there you go. Congratulations, guys.
A lot of cities.
Yeah.
Mini Yoda.
Yep. Back to you, Corey.
Oh, wild news presented by Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. If you're a Twin Cities contractor, boost your build with our great friends at Catalyst. The Wild are they're hosting the Ducks tonight, 7 o'clock right here on the Fan.
Win.
It kind of is. The Wild clinch a playoff spot if they just get a point.
Oh, just one.
Just one.
Okay.
It's a must-win.
Yep. Vegas is at Calgary at 8 o'clock, but the Wild are in with just even a point tonight, and they would play Vegas in the first round. That's per Michael Russo. So
let's go to
you get
Vegas.
1 point. We're playing the Vegas Golden Knights. So Ducks and Wild at the X tonight, 7 o'clock right here on The Fan. More of what really matters after this Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Where did I go, Corey? What'd you say? Did you make them all angry?
I don't think so.
I'm here.
I have a question for Johnny Bones.
He left.
I think he said he had to take a hot whiz.
I don't think that's the phrase he used.
Did he really say that?
I don't think so. It doesn't sound like John Bonus. All right, players, I'll be right back. Got to go take a hot whiz.
That does sound like something he would say.
No, that's not a phrase he normally uses. Let's do more of what really matters, though, as we wait for John Bonus's return, shall we?
I'd like that, Corey. I have some stuff for you.
With the first pick in the WNBA draft, the Dallas Wings took Paige Beckers of Hopkins/UConn.
How about that?
Shout out to Paige.
Get her done.
Good for her.
It is fun when, going all the way back when like LeBron James was 15 or 16 years old and everybody said, this is the next big thing. And it works out because it doesn't always work out. We had that with Paige, right? When Paige was here, it was, wow, this kid's the best, high school basketball player in the country. And then she was awesome at UConn, got the title this year, #1 pick. She has absolutely lived up to the hype.
Well, and also faced so much adversity, too.
Yeah, with all the injuries
and such, yeah.
So shout out to Paige Beckers. That's fantastic. Dallas Wings is a team that Rosie's very familiar with. What really matters is this.
He will be at 2 o'clock today.
100%. She'll fit right in there with Dallas and the rest of the roster. What really matters is the following.
On this date in 1955, Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's restaurant in Del Plains, Illinois. He originally sold milkshake machines, as I'm sure you all know. When he saw how much business they made for the McDonald Brothers restaurant in Southern California, he sold them on the idea of letting him open a McDonald's all across the country, and it might have worked out for him.
Yeah, it went okay. Haul your hands up.
Is the movie with Batman good?
The Founder?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton?
Have you seen it?
No.
Hogs?
Strangely enough, I have not. Did you see it, Maxo?
No, I don't. That one kind of came and went.
Yeah.
I don't.
Whoa.
I heard it was good, though.
Hey.
Hey, Johnny Beans Bones?
I've heard good things about it. I think it was well reviewed.
I agree.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It was a different question for you. I was on Ranker, which is a website that ranks things.
Okay.
The third most hated current baseball player, Carlos Correa. Why is that?
Because of the trash can scandal in Houston.
Who's the number one?
Why do they hate him, though? What did he have to do with it?
Well, he was a part of it. He was on the team.
Yeah, he was one of the he was one of the leaders of that team that won the World Series the year that they were banging the trash can. So
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Well,
I wish he'd cheat for us.
Right.
Let's do some cheating.
Get some trash cans to Target Field.
Number one is Jose Altuve.
Exactly. And that's what we mentioned when the Astros were here. It's the Twins fans just viciously booed Jose Altuve, but loved Carlos Correa. Right. It's more proof that you cheer for the laundry and not the person inside of it, which isn't insane. I don't understand that, but that's what we do. We just forget that our guy cheated too.
Didn't the Saints do some brilliant bit where they had like a trash can that like made trash can sounds, but had like a monster coming out of it?
Yeah, it's called Cookie Monster.
Or
Oscar
Oscar.
the Grouch.
Yeah, I think, but I don't think it.
That
I don't
would've been
think
better.
it could be.
Cookie Monster's down on his luck right now.
Well, he had to move in with Oscar. Things aren't going well.
Yeah.
You'll be shocked, but when I was a kid, I loved Cookie Monster.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, everybody does. Back to Ray Kroc in Illinois. I've mentioned this in the past, but my dad's from Chicago, so we would drive when I was younger. We would drive to Chicago to see my grandmother, who still lived in Chicago. And one of my favorite McDonald's memories of all time was there's a McDonald's over the freeway.
Sure. One of those little aces.
Oh, yes.
So you could I'm eating a Happy Meal and cars are going underneath me, and something
it's
about
the
being
best.
like 8 years old,
The best.
thinking this is the coolest McDonald's that humans could ever create.
You are correct, sir.
I don't know what it was about it. It was the same food.
Yeah.
You're just over the top of a 6-lane freeway, and you're like, this is the best. And that was before they changed the nuggets to all white meat. So if I got it's like a 6-piece chicken nugget, I bet I ate 1.5 of them. Right? Because the rest of them were just Cracker Jack box of garbage. God, that was gross. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's terrible.
it's the worst.
Terrible.
Remember having to pay extra? There used to be signs where it was extra. It was an extra $1 or $2 for some white meat.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You want yours without beak? You got to pay extra.
Man, but
Man butt.
when those bastards
You want yours without man butt?
warm and you're not gambling when you eat them.
Well, now,
they're
sure.
Well, now they're always
outstanding.
Yeah. That hasn't been a thing in 20 plus years, but
Yeah, now people care.
Now it's got to be really made of chicken, I think.
it's about time. Man, can't we get a McDonald's over the top of one of these freeways here in the cities?
Yeah, man.
Just for nostalgia for me. Can't somebody do that for me? Put a Cane's over the top of a freeway.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, take a
Never
deep
hell.
breath. Yeah, you buy it.
Yeah, you'd buy it.
Yeah, I don't speak well.
That's true.
All right, Parrish isn't here, so we can only do this with Chris.
Oh,
Yes.
come on, baby.
The NBA released the best-selling NBA jerseys for the 24-25 season. Maybe I'll wait for Marnie to go through the top 10. But, Sauce, can Chris answer this trivia question? Number one was Luka.
Yeah.
Okay? Number one was Luka. This is the first time since 2012/2013 that it's anybody other than two individuals. Can Chris answer who those two are that are the only two that have led the NBA in jersey sales since 2012/2013? It's just two guys.
One is easy.
They're both easy.
Are they?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can Chris do it?
I would say so.
No.
You're going to say no. John Bonus, you say yes.
I'll go with yes.
Maxo?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
All right, Chris. Only two guys since 2012/2013 have led the NBA in jersey sales until this year when Luka is now the first since then. Who are the two that have led the NBA in jersey sales essentially the last 12 years?
Are they current players?
No hints.
Because that's like a...
Only two different guys.
That's a never-ending list of players it could be then. I mean, if it could be Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? Like...
Well, no, it's I see what you're saying. It's players that were in the league those 12 years.
Okay,
yes.
all right, okay, cool. Then LeBron
That's one.
and Stephon.
That's the other one.
Oh, wow.
Take it.
Steph and LeBron.
They
Also,
can.
how about Luka is the first international player to ever lead, which is a little weird because Yao Ming didn't lead the league.
In jersey sales?
Yeah.
He wasn't popular like that.
No, but I mean, didn't everybody in China buy
I would
one?
think so. I would think they all did.
Yeah, but they probably didn't buy it from the NBA.com.
Yeah, they got it from the Dark Stars website.
Yeah. They got it straight from the source.
Nobody had more fake, authentic jerseys than Dark Star. I'm pretty sure he once gave AJ a Red Wings jersey that was so fake. He loved fake jerseys that he'd buy on some web. I don't know.
Was the best.
Yeah. But they looked super real, but when you took a closer look, you're like,
all right, Sauce, have you seen the list? Have you seen the list of the top 10?
I've seen some of them, yeah.
Some of them? What do you mean?
I saw the highlight of the two that are at the top.
Because I wanted you to guess, see how many out of 10 you could get. But you think you've seen most of the list?
I've only seen the top 2.
All right, how many do we think Sauce can get out of the top 10 before he gets one wrong?
Oh, he doesn't have unlimited guesses.
Nope. How many can he get before one incorrect guess?
2, 3, 4. 4.
I wasn't listening to the question. What was it
I
again?
bet it's closer to like 5 or 6.
It's pretty self-explanatory, I feel like.
So I can just guess randomly,
But
I
as soon
can't
as you're wrong, it's over.
Can't get one
Well,
right.
it's Luka,
That's number 1.
LeBron,
He's number 3.
Yeah, but those are counting. No, number 2, right?
Steph Curry.
That's number 2. Those are the top 3.
Okay, all right.
Ja.
Is number 8.
Good guess.
Shea. Gilgeous.
SGA is number 9.
Wemby.
Wemby's number 6.
go.
There's 6 for 6.
Wow.
Turn up, Saucy.
You're missing 4, 5, 7, and 10.
This might be the end. Is Ant?
Ant's number 7.
Let's go.
You got 4, 5, and 10 left. You're 7 for 7.
Come on now.
You got this.
Kyrie.
Nope. Should have gone bigger markets. Tatum for Brunson.
Yeah.
Brunson, because he's a Nick.
Ooh, I wouldn't have got
Is
that
5,
one.
and then the Joker is number 10. So you missed Tatum, Brunson, and Joker.
Yeah.
Pretty good, though.
I should've
7 for
guessed
7.
this. Thank you.
She got a Joker.
What really
Yeah, I
matters,
should've,
though, is this.
You're correct.
Hi.
Hi. So, as I told you yesterday, Abraham Lincoln was shot yesterday, but he died on this date in 1865, 7:22 a.m. Andrew Johnson was sworn in as the 17th president of the United States. Lincoln was the first president to be assassinated. He was shot the night before at Ford's Theater, as you guys well know. We had 4 other assassinated presidents. Can you name the 4?
McKinley,
Yep.
Kennedy,
Garfield.
I was going to say, yeah. Isn't he one?
Harrison.
William Henry Harrison died of
Was he
like
the pneumonia guy?
yeah,
I should
like
say
30
we've had
days
4,
in.
So there's only been 4. So you had,
So we got him.
yeah, you got 'em all.
McKinley,
McKinley, Garfield, Kennedy,
JFK, and
Lincoln.
Kennedy.
That's right, yeah.
JFK and Kennedy's the same person. I mean Lincoln.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's right.
Or are they?
Ooh, That's right.
Right.
There you go.
Hey, can I tell you guys a quick story?
Oh my God.
I guess.
Maxa wants to hear it.
I always want to watch Corey's soul leave his body like that.
Fire away.
So yesterday,
You woke up.
no,
You did wake up?
I did.
Okay.
Saucy, wake up!
So yesterday, the wife and I and Louie went to Ridgedale, and we're walking into the entrance, and there's this guy that's like 5 feet behind me, so I hold the door open.
He's only 5 feet?
No, I don't know how tall he is, but I hold the door open for him.
Danny DeVito.
And he walks by and he's like, "Hey, Sauce, love the show, right?" I go, "Hey, thanks, man. Cool." So we wander about our way. We go into this store. My wife's looking at stuff. I'm looking at stuff. Once I realize they don't have tent size, I move on, right? And there's this lady in the store, right?
Did you go, hey, lady?
No, but I think she doesn't see that I'm like with my family. So she just assumes that I'm some creepy weirdo, right? So we walk out. She checks out. My wife checks out behind her. We all walk out at the same time. And the same guy that I let walk in walks right by us. And as we're leaving, I just go, "Oh, hello again." She turns around, looks at me, and I'm not making this up, runs the other direction. She thought I was talking to her, but I wasn't. It was one of those bits where, like, I just saw the same guy again. She literally ran through the mall or through Ridgedale.
That story makes you sound stupid.
No, I get that. That's the end.
Thank God.
Is this a joke?
Thank God, genius.
See, people wonder why I have so little faith in your stories.
Maxo liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. There was a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah, thanks, Max.
A rising climax. That was perfectly done.
Thank you, Max.
Scorsese just bought the screenplay.
So, yeah.
Any chance she had the green apple squirts?
Did you ask her that?
Who asks a woman
Then
that?
she would have run.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just scare people.
So just to clarify, you were walking in to the entrance
Yes. Who's the big Muppet thing that the largest Muppet?
I don't know what that thing's called, but I know exactly what you're talking
That's
about.
me.
The giant, fluffy guy that walks. I don't know what his name is.
Follow That Bird is like, you forgot
I know
about
exactly
me.
who you're talking about.
Sweetums. That's me in public. I'm that scary beast thing. Okay.
Do you have tent size? I'm out of here. The news is next. Marnie Gellner should be joining shortly. Johnny Bones is here from twinsdaily.com. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.